Hey YouTube, this is Mike 02207. Update on the Polaris 1994 Polaris XLT 600 triple. Since last year, I have done blue pinstripe, custom Polaris flap. It's all painted by me. It needs to be redone, the Polaris, but the pinstripe's okay. We have the foot grips painted blue. It's actually, I tried to get the closest that I could, blue to match next to the purple. I don't know how it looks with the camera, but it turned out okay. Ski tips, then we're gonna chip off these. Yeah, I know they will, but they look cool to start off. But painting, steel paint on plastic, yeah, it doesn't really work very well. Ski brackets, those are holding pretty well. If we look under here, let me get my light. Look underneath here. You've got blue coilover shocks. Painted those this summer. You notice it barely got any else there. The radius arms are all painted. Bumpers are all repainted. Just all this stuff redone. The side panel here. Something new. Well, the original screens here, blue screens. I put these in. Those are custom side ingestion screens. I thought those are pretty cool looking. And even harder, if anybody knows a lot about Polaris, fan cooled. These fins are open here on the side, right here by your belt, and liquid cooled they are not. Well, of course this is a liquid cooled triple, so I cut them out and put little blue ingestion screens in there. I think that turned out real nice. Took a real chunk of time, but there's the radius arms on this side and ski tip. Blue ingestion screen right there. And also on this side you have your blue grip, and I just did that for detail on this side metal piece. Seat's all been, I actually clear coated the seat. The sled is real dirty right now. There's dust all around the bolt brackets and stuff. It's been in the garage all summer long. And the biggest, newest thing, 59, I gotta get it without that. It says 5,946.5 miles. Almost 6,000. So, biggest, newest thing on this, extra 10 rear skid out of a 2000 Polaris XC SP. I don't know if it was a 5 or 700. I bought it off Craigslist for 90 bucks. The sled had 752 miles on it and blew up. So he's had the skid for a long time. It's got the special Fox, position sensitive Fox, or shock. It's got the red bogey wheels. It doesn't really go good with the blue and the purple, but we'll see what people say about that. And that shock right there, up front, that's out of the front of my old skid. I don't know if I said in any of my videos my skid went bad. This bolt broke out, and the other bolt broke out, so it wasn't holding any tension. But that shock is out of my old skid, so that's out of an 8-inch suspension, but it's the same shock in both the 10 and the 8s. Something weird. I've got this track. It's got 1/2-inch and 3/4-inch lugs on it, and I'm only gonna have it for another year. I'm not getting the traction I'd like out of it. So what I did, I went to Lowe's and bought 100 box of metal screws, 1/2-inch metal screws, and screwed them into the track just at the top of the lugs. I'll see what that does with my traction, see if that gets any more traction on ice. I do a lot of river riding. And the big project right now, seeing as how the skid is all done, having problems with my motor. It was idling at 1,000 or lower, and then it would just die out. Well, I called my cousin, and he said it's probably choke cable, so immediately looked, and he was immediately right. So I gotta buy a new choke cable for my sled. I gotta buy a brand new choke cable. I got two of the choke cables out, or two of the choke mechanisms out right now. The third recoil side isn't out yet. But yeah, we need to replace all. Oh, that's about $30. They're not bad. But I think that's the original one, so that's about all. Nothing really new. I sealed up the carb boots. They were all, had to take them off the motor, and they were cracked, so they were sucking air, so the thing was high idling. So this last winter it was high idling. This year it wouldn't even idle, barely. So, well, I'll see you later, YouTube. Bye.